everyone, Brittany here, and welcome back to week 37 of my pregnancy updates. Hey, so it's been a while. It's been a good couple of weeks since I last posted an update here on my channel, and life has been so crazy that I just have not had time to just sit down and actually film and talk to the camera and just, actually set everything up. So I apologize. I did not mean for it to be like this. I wanted to do consecutive every single week, an update, but it all just blended. All of July mostly just blended, and here we are now in August, and I'm almost done with my pregnancy, which is just so crazy and mind-blowing to me, but I'm like so ready. I'm so ready to be done being pregnant. So this update will be more of week 34 to week 37. I am currently 38 weeks pregnant filming this, so who knows, I might go into labor after posting this video. I don't know. I'm not sure when I'll be going into labor, of course. I'm not like psychic or anything, but it could happen basically any moment. Week 34 to week 37 have been pretty similar in the fact that all my symptoms, all the stuff going on in my life, they're all pretty much the same. It's kind of on repeat right now. My weeks are on repeat. They're all very similar. I just keep getting bigger. That's about it. So symptom-wise, I think the hardest thing right now is still something that's been going on my entire pregnancy, and that is my sleep cycle. I am so tired. so tired, guys. Like, I can't even relate to you how tired I am. And I know once Emerson gets here that I'm going to be even more tired. So definitely won't be getting any kind of like good sleep anytime soon. But you know what? It's worth it. It's all good. And it's not that like I'm having insomnia or anything like that, or that I'm nervous or nothing like that. It's all just physical. I'm not able to find a comfortable position to sleep in. Everything just kind of hurts. My stomach hurts, my back hurts. My entire body by the end of the day is just exhausted and worn out from walking and getting stuff done and cleaning, that it's just not comfortable. It's just not comfortable at all. I also am waking up every, hour or so to go pee. So I'm constantly waking up and then tossing and turning, and that's how I spend most of my nights. So I'm not really getting the rest and the sleep that I need. But somehow I'm still alive. I'm still making it. So I'm powering through. I'm gonna power through. Another major symptom is me peeing a lot. I pee all the time. And I feel like within the past couple of weeks, it's like really increased. And I don't know if that's just because he's gotten bigger or the position he's in, but I am peeing all the time. Another kind of odd symptom that I've been having is breakouts. I've mostly had pretty clear skin throughout my pregnancy, and I've had different moments where I've talked about where I have been breaking out. And I'm having another one of those moments again. I've been breaking out on my chin and then on my cheeks and stuff. And so I don't know if that's just a change in hormones or an increase or decrease or something. I assume it's hormones though. Just because, my body's getting real close to going into labor, and, hormones are all over the place right now. They honestly are. Another big symptom that I've been having is a lot of Braxton Hicks contractions. I've been having so many, a lot more than I was having, and it's just where, my stomach and my entire torso just gets really, really tight. It feels like I can't breathe, and it just lasts for a little while and then goes away. And then it does it, throughout the day. None of them have been really consistent. Obviously, if they were consistent, that would mean them going into labor. But none of them have really, maintained a pattern as you would see when you are in labor. I do have a contraction little counter on my phone. And so I was tracking. There's been a couple days where they've gotten really intense and I'm tracking them, but there's really no pattern to them. They're not like a whole bunch in an hour or anything like that. So they're just kind of uncomfortable and not fun to deal with. But it's my body practicing labor, so it's a good sign. I guess it's a good sign. I've been getting more and more stretch marks, which really sucks. And I think it's just him, getting bigger. He's pretty big. He's about the size that he will be when he is born. He's not too far off from that size. So he's putting a lot of pressure on everything. He's stretching everything, and I can definitely feel it and see it, with the stretch marks. And then I'm also having a lot of hip pain and pelvic pain in my pelvic bone. and lower back pain. I've been having so much lower back pain, especially when I get the Braxton Hicks contractions. It's all like in my lower back. Oh, it's the worst. It's so painful. So Nick has been having to rub my back a lot because it's just been in a lot of pain, and I haven't really had the time to sit down and focus on my yoga and do that for a good while, which really sucks. So hopefully I can get back into that in a few days or so once everything has calmed down, because I know that the pregnancy or the prenatal yoga was really helping me, and not doing that recently I think has really been hurting my body. So yeah, I think I need to get back into that because my back is killing me. I'm not sure if I mentioned this in my last video, and I can't remember if it already happened or not because everything's just been such a blur these past couple of weeks, but he has dropped down and he is head down. I was able to feel like when he, turned and went head down, because all of a sudden I could breathe again. I was like, oh, I have lung space now. Like, he was all up in my ribs, and then all of a sudden I just felt him just like lower and I could breathe, and I was like, oh, there's a difference there. There's a difference. So he is head down. The doctor said that she could feel him. I have had a couple of doctor's appointments. I am having weekly doctor's appointments, so I've had quite a few. They're all pretty routine. It's just me asking, some of the final questions that I've thought of, and her just checking, heartbeat and my weight. That one's always fun. I've steadily been gaining about 1 pound every single week, which is perfectly fine, and my numbers are still pretty low in my weight range and everything. So honestly, this pregnancy has gone pretty smooth, and if you looked at my pregnancy on paper, it would look like an almost perfect pregnancy, which is so mind-blowing because I totally thought that would not be me at all. I mean, I passed my glucose test. My weight gain hasn't been too crazy, and I haven't had too many crazy complications, and he's been growing perfectly. He measures perfectly every single week, so my due date is right on track. I've had a few odd things here and there, like me having O negative blood and having to get the RhoGAM shot, or having my placenta be anterior. But besides like minor stuff like that, it's been a pretty good pregnancy, and so I just feel so thankful and so blessed to be able to have had a pretty smooth pregnancy so far. So hopefully, labor and delivery and recovery can go just as smooth. Fingers crossed. Fingers crossed. That'd be really nice. About 2 weeks ago, I got tested. I got swabbed for my group strep B, and I came back negative. So that was really great too. I won't have to get antibiotics or anything like that while in the hospital. So I'm good with that. And the doctor just has been saying, I'm good to go into labor at any time. She's not worried if he was delivered tomorrow or tonight or whenever, that he's, fully grown, everything's all good to go, and she'll be waiting for me for when I go into labor. I'm just really excited to finally meet Emerson and to have him here. Is like, oh, I'm so excited. Even though like I am so tired and so exhausted at this point now, and so over being pregnant, I'm ready to kind of, not share my body anymore and have him out here instead of stuck inside me. But I feel really just thankful that we're finally at this point and that I've had such a healthy pregnancy. And I make it sound like I'm like already just going into labor. Guys, we could have another pregnancy update by next week. I don't know. Anyway, so I have another doctor's appointment next week. I'm having them every Wednesday. So I have next week, and then the following week is actually my due date, and I have a doctor's appointment on that day as well. So if I make it to week 41, my doctor did talk to me about inducing, just because after that it gets very complicated. You can start losing amniotic fluid, and the placenta can stop giving the nutrients it needs, and you just run into a lot of problems after that. So I really want to avoid being induced in any way unless like super medically necessary. So if I do make it to week 41, that is, a necessary medical reason as to why they would induce me, and I am okay with that. But if I can avoid being induced, I would like to. I really don't want to have to deal with, them putting Pitocin and trying to trigger contractions and stuff like that. It just does not seem fun to me at all. So I'm going to try and kickstart my labor naturally and trying out a couple different techniques and tips for all that stuff I've been researching. So Thank goodness for Google. I also have been just super busy with setting up Emerson's corner in our bedroom, and everything has like finally come together. I just finished up his laundry, washing everything, washing all the blankets and the burp cloths and his clothes and everything. And baby laundry is so much more fun than regular people clothing. So, but yeah, so everything's just been finally coming together. I've just been busy finishing up last minute shopping, last minute ordering of, you know, clothes and stuff like that on Amazon and Gap and H&M and all that fun stuff. My hospital bag is all ready to go, and I will be posting a video of that very, very soon. I just had to finish up some stuff for it before I could film it. Yeah, everything's finally falling into place. I finally feel prepared and ready. After the baby shower, I felt so just like scattered and stressed. Now that we're here at this point, I feel put together. I feel ready. Like if he came tomorrow, I'd be, you know what, I'm pretty much good to go. So it's really nice to feel that way, to finally have everything put together and to feel prepared for his arrival. Anyways, so I will give you guys a bump shot. I know it's been a good while since you guys have gotten to see my belly. He has gotten so big, and like I said, my stretch marks have gotten so big as well. I can't believe that like we're almost done with these bump shots. That's so crazy to me. Okay, so I'm just wearing like really comfy clothes. I got a cami on and then just some shorts and a sweatshirt. I have not wanted to get like real dressed up or anything because it is so uncomfortable. It honestly is. But anyways, here he is. And like I said, he has gotten so big. He's basically about the size that he will be when he is born soon. So definitely just really big. Yep. Oh, so excited though. This is a bump shot, as you guys can see. I have a lot of stretch marks, mostly down here because there's a lot of pressure that he's putting, and I have some on the sides as well, but they could be worse. It's all good. But there he is, sticking out so far. But yeah, you guys can definitely tell like he's dropped for sure, and he's ready to go soon. I think he'll be ready to go. Anyways, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, make sure to give it a thumbs up, and also if you're not already subscribed and would like to be, make sure to click that button down below. I'm super excited for Emerson to arrive. I hope you guys are too. I will be trying to do a labor and birth vlog, I think. I want to. Hopefully I will have all the stuff I need for that, like ready to go when the time comes. And hopefully like all of it will work out how it needs to. But yeah, so I think a birth vlog would be really awesome. Hopefully you guys are looking forward to that too. But yeah, thank you guys again for watching, and I will see you all in my very next video. Bye guys.